Would you come on and groove me, baby? Would you come on and move me, baby? Hey now, sugar dumpling, let me tell ya something.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT, and I'm here with Christos and Jo. Say hi, guys.
Hello, people.
Hi, everybody.
So tonight we're going to talk about the fur industry. To fur or not to fur is the question. And what we're going to do is just give you a little history about faux furs and real furs and why it makes sense to buy a real fur versus faux fur. But you'll hear about that in a minute. And we got some music for you, we got some poetry for you, and we got some jokes from Christos for you. So we want you to sit back, relax, and grab whatever it is that you're eating and drinking and get ready for some show enough reggae music. Well, I remind.
Listen, tell you something. Girl, I've been dying to say that you're so divine and you're blowing my mind. I need you, baby, time after time. Yes, more and more I need you in my life now. Oh, and I want to be by your side. Come on and yes, we could live happily now, darling. In a great big old roomy house, just as long as you grow me, baby. You make me feel good inside. Come on, and groove me, baby. Hell yeah. Oh, you make me feel good inside. I want you to groove me, baby. If you make me feel good inside, come on and groove me, baby. You make me feel good inside. Yes, Lord. Well, now, sugar dumpling, the lover man speaking something. Girl, I've been living to say, that you look so sweet and just so dark on time. Just can't get you out of my mind. If you become a sweet taste in my mouth now, and I want you to be my bride, so that we can live happily now, my darling, in a great big old roomy house, just as long as you come on, make me feel good inside. Come on, groove me, baby. Yeah. You make me feel good inside. Come on and groove me, baby. Yeah. You make me feel good inside.
Okay, guys. So we want to talk about fur this evening. Christos, can you start us off and give us a little history about real fur versus fake fur?
Well, I don't know where to start. It's everybody in this world have an agenda, including our Earth. Our Earth has a way of rejuvenating itself with earthquakes, with rivers, with rain, with snow. I mean, this is a part of nature. Now, we as humans, I mean, we go to, we're on this earth, and we do everything to benefit us as humans. Okay? Now, and everybody has an agenda like, I'm a pro for, he's not, I'm a pro gas, I'm a pro natural, like
So they have an aversion to it, or they are for it.
right,
Mm,
exactly.
mm,
Example, now they put these things, wind,
yeah,
electricity. So
mm.
everybody's got different. But when it comes to fur, it's very simple. Fur is biodegradable, three-dimensional with natural fibers.
Now that's real fur.
Right.
Okay.
Real fur, people. Real fur, you put it in the ground, in our Mother Earth, 6 months, it just biodegrades. You buy fake fur or plastic, which fake fur is 5 gallons of oil to make one. You put that in the ground, my friend, 1,000 years from today, it still be there poisoning our Mother Earth. And let me just say another thing. Let's not be hypocritical around here. The cigarette butt you throw on the street, right? If you care about Mother Earth, about natural, the cigarette butt you throw on the street, guess what happens, my friend? The cigarette butt winds up in the ocean no matter what you do. Every river in the world winds up in the ocean. Fish eat that, and then we eat it. So this idea that real, it's real. Buy real stuff. Don't buy fake stuff. You want a real husband or wife, or you want a fake one?
Well, one of the main reasons why we're talking about this is because there happened to be a protest. Patti LaBelle was doing a book signing at a store.
They didn't mention the store.
Yeah, yeah, at a bookstore somewhere in America. And they had all of these pro-lifers that came in protesting.
They came in pretending to be fans of hers. She was signing books, and there was some photographs being taken. And then, right in the middle of all that, they began to chant, "The animal's blood is on your hands."
Yeah, Patti LaBelle has blood on her hands because she buys furs and she wears furs.
She is naturalist.
Yes,
Yeah, she's a
yes.
naturalist. And the thing is as Christos was saying, it is more better for the environment to wear a real fur that will go back into the earth and turn to dirt like all your plants and all that stuff. It doesn't kill the earth. But when you wear a fake fur, because of the way it is made with oil. They make it into a plastic. It's usually nylon plastic that is turned into a fur.
Okay, right. Let's
And
just
let
tell
me
them
finish.
to put a
And
match to that thing. See
thank
what
you.
happens to
It will melt. If you put a match to it, it will melt.
and stink up the world.
Absolutely. So the fact of the matter is that, but it's not biodegradable.
Mm-mm.
It's like the stuff that the Valdez, Exxon Valdez let off into the Pacific Ocean when they, was it the Pacific or the Atlantic?
It was, you know what? There have been so many
I
oil
think it was the
spills,
Atlantic.
but let's more importantly
But
in the
but I
Gulf
want
of Mexico.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is, it is the same as all that oil spill into the Gulf of Mexico and into the Atlantic
Yes.
and possibly the Pacific Ocean,
Yes.
where it killed a lot of birds and stuff. That's what fake fur is.
It's oil.
It's oil.
Well, Christos, how long does it take for a real fur to degrade in the earth? If you buried a piece of fur in the earth that was made from a whatever kind of coat,
A fox,
whatever,
yeah.
6 months.
okay, and it would not harm the
No,
environment
it's
at
6 months it will dissolve.
But remember, it's an animal. It is a fur of it's like us. If we bury us into the dirt, which that's what we do
Right.
when we die, most people get buried. It turns back to the earth from which it came, and that's the same thing what animals do, and their fur does this exact same thing.
And then
Now-
let's ask another question. If we didn't kill all these animals that procreate at will whenever they felt like it, what would happen to the earth?
Exactly. Overpopulation is not good either. But from the dawn of life, my friends, if by our own very existence, it's we clothe ourselves with fur. Okay?
Yeah.
Animal skins,
right.
leather,
Animal skin,
what other
animal
kind of skins
furs.
are? Because I'm not a furrier, but you deal with all types of animal skins.
Well, when number one, I only do the one that farm raised. I don't do other furs.
Okay.
So that's my own.
So you do minks, you do lynx.
No, I don't do
Do
that.
you
Okay.
do animals that are specifically bred just to make the fur?
Right.
Okay.
Even the cornerstone of this great country, the United States, people that we live in, if you know our own history, it was based on skin dealings of the Indians and the English that were in this country.
But what if there's a person say, well, that was ignorance at that time because they didn't know no better?
Well,
What would you say to that?
Yeah, even though I don't agree with it, but
I
what
don't
would
agree
you
with
say,
it either. But
Christos?
what would you say to that?
well, we live in a free society, free world. I mean, I respect the people that they feel that way. I mean, I respect them. That's their opinion. And we have our own opinion. That's why we make it a balance. Uh, if you don't want to wear fur, more powerful to you. I agree with you. If you want to wear fur, more power to you. Uh, if you really want to do something about the animal world, I mean, Fur Society donates money. Uh, farmers donate money for their welfare. But if you really care about it, why don't you go buy thousands of acres, get up every morning, put all the animals you want in there, raise them, hire doctors, put your money where your mouth is.
Well, not only that,
Don't
but
hang around like a lunatic
here's the
saying people
thing.
what to do with their own money.
I agree.
It-
What's
it
the
is
freedom?
Very
right.
What is
uninformed,
the freedom
very
of the people that
uninformed.
want to work?
Absolutely, I
Yeah.
thoroughly agree with you. And another thing is, as Christo said, overpopulation. Imagine a world where the cows outnumber us. First of all, what they're saying about the breeding of cows, and
Right.
cows is what contribute leather to us.
Right.
They're saying that the cows contribute to the gas, the what is that gas? Methane gas.
Yes.
That is harming the
Environment.
it's hardly
The stratosphere. It's just the layers of Earth. There's a layer of methane, they say, because of the methane
But-
gas that rises
but
through
it's
the air.
produced by cows.
Toxicity in the air.
It's produced by cows, and it's causing global warming. It is one of the main things that causes global warming. So they breed these cows for eating. Now, what you're saying is that we can eat the meat, but we got to throw away the fur.
Oh,
That
crazy.
doesn't even make sense.
That's absolutely crazy.
Because that's wasteful. Number one, you kill the cow, you use all of it, all
Right.
of what he gives to the earth. It's
Right.
like the Indians
I was
when
about
the
to say that.
Indians,
Yeah,
right?
the
When the,
indigenous people of this
thank you.
continent,
When they killed the bull,
survived. They survived because they used every part of the animal.
when they killed a buffalo,
Yes.
they used every part of that buffalo. Nothing went to waste. And that is the same thing with cows, with minks, and all the rest of these animals that we utilize in terms of wearing them to keep us warm.
The last time I checked, I think I don't want to put the word God into this, but I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, ladies, that humans they have superiority of the earth, the ocean, and the air. If not, that's who we are. Then let the raccoons be the superiority of this earth, the air, and the ocean, and let's see what happens.
Exactly. I totally agree.
I
Let's
mean,
see
sit back and enjoy that.
Right. Let's see how the world's going to work with all the raccoons and the horses taking over everything.
Well, not only that, but raccoons now. See, I can tell you this firsthand. Raccoons will eat their way into your house. I have raccoons in between the first and second level of my house when I lived in Hoffman Estates. I had raccoons, and every night they would fight. They sound like human beings.
They got into my attic,
Yeah.
and it sounded like my husband worked nights. And at 11:30 at night, when I put all the kids to bed, I lay down in my bed, and all I heard was it was
Screaming,
like, and my
screaming.
husband would come
Wires
in,
too.
and I told
Yeah,
my
I
husband,
know.
I said, I'm gonna start charging them rent if you do not get these raccoons out of our attic.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I actually went out into. I had a shed in my backyard. Never even thought to look in the shed to see how they. Cause I was trying to figure out how the hell are these things
They're
getting
smart.
in my house.
They are very smart.
They ate into the wall of the shed, which led into my fireplace. They climbed up the chimney in between the floorboards. And I had to find out where they came in at first. Then I had to call the Anti-Cruelty Society so they can come and get them up. And then I had to have my association to fix the wall so they couldn't get back in my house. And I'm telling you, they did about $3,000 worth of damage in my house that I had to have fixed. Thank God I had insurance.
That's awful.
You know,
but you know what? That's what. And these people who are protesting because they think that they're speaking up for the animals, they don't even understand. We're having these kind of problems in our very modern society. Everything would like fall apart.
Well, maybe they should have the raccoons talk to them at night.
well, and
Let them
maybe,
have a few of them living in their domiciles and see how they like
and
it.
maybe they should go out and protest in Chicago about human beings being shot and killed like they're fair game.
Let's have some
I mean,
of that.
you know,
Yeah.
since you all want to protest, do something productive. Or why don't you all set up a charity to contribute money to have a place to house this overpopulation of animals, since you feel
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Right, since you feel that wearing a fur makes no sense. When I even seen a couple of you people walking through there with leather shoes on.
Oh yes, they don't even
You got
realize
leather
that the clothes
shoes
that they're
on
wearing on
that
their
came
back
from a
and on
cow.
their feet.
Well,
Thank you.
Don't we say live by an example?
Yeah.
I think every one of us, or whoever believes on that side of the spectrum, hire doctors, build hospitals for free with your money, animal shelters free with your money, so people can bring their dogs, their cats, all their raccoons, the deers. They get killed every night. Driving through. Why don't they go every night on the state roads when the raccoons crossing the streets? Let them stop it. Do something that you really care. Stay there overnight.
Right.
No sleep.
Put the lights out for the deer because they cross the roads in the middle of in early morning. They bring their little does and their little fawns across the road one Sunday morning, and then my husband and I were bringing our kids to church, and we had to stop, and it was like 6:30 in the morning. I don't know what the hell we were doing out that early in the morning, but there was these deer that crossed the road, but we always saw like dead animals. These dead animals.
Go stake every night out
there.
there.
Go take care of them.
Take care of them. So that way you're really showing that you're giving an effort.
Yeah.
By running around telling smart human beings, hardworking, in the land of the free, minding you, what to do with their hard-earned money, what to do with their lives, it doesn't look good.
It doesn't make any sense either.
I so agree with that.
Yes, I do too.
How dare you come into the realm where I'm making my money and tell me that I don't have a right to wear or do or be something simply because you disagree with it?
And not only that, but you can say, well, Christos owned a fur salon, so he would be out, advertising, wear fur.
But we know differently.
But here's the deal. Joe and I don't own a furrier, and yet we were educated about furs, the difference between furs and faux fur.
The first time we met them.
Absolutely. I have a faux fur at home, and I have a real fur.
I do too. And I have not touched my faux furs since you talked to me.
Yeah, because the thing is it clogs up the environment. It defiles the environment. So you're doing the environment a disservice every time you go out and buy a faux fur or buy a fake leather coat.
Or wait a minute, those polyethylene jackets that you think are leather, they're not leather.
Thank
they're
you.
Faux as well.
Thank you.
Those
Polyethylene
faux leather
purse.
shoes and
Yeah.
faux leather purses. And just remember, when those things catch fire, and they will, because when you throw them away and the garbage people pick them up, they go into an incinerator. Those things get into the earth and they destroy our environment.
Well, I respect every human being. I mean, you know how I feel about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Human beings are let me just tell you this. If our brain, anybody's brain, either you fur or you're not fur, if a wolf sees it, my friend, on the mountains, somebody's brain, it will eat it, right? It's automatic. Now, but look how many functions your brain does that you don't hear a noise. I mean, we start the car, look at the noise that makes. So, by having the piece of little brain that is piece of meat, does so many functions just to take care of your own body, okay? Let alone anything else. So that piece of meat, my friend, in your brain is a masterpiece from God. You are a God. So I respect you that you being as a part of God for having the brain. And I also respect you for who you are and what you believe. Okay? In this great country we live in, soldiers got killed around the world for us to have a freedom.
Christos, I want you to hold that point. We're going to take a break and get some music in here, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show with Joe, Christos, and KT. Well, I remind.
One time, me want another split? Yes, G. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Yes, G. Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just sucking me? So me laugh, so me cough. The last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? Oh, but you give me direction, excitement and affection. The more I get, the more I want. Yo, me good with you. Yo, listen, any girl want me chat to one feel good with you too. You lie, for me never get to spend time with you. Jump and sleep after 12 and me dying for your cup to spend more time with you. Hurry up, cut it up and light it up. A little grabber that to nice it up. Under me liquor plus a split, you just a go turn up the vibes, you know. Them ya grabber, ya they no light, you know. Just take a puff and pass it on, I know I do that for the night, you know. Right now me hype, you know. It has been me feel nice. Right now me hype. Office and nobody that tight. Big slip in the mouth, wind down window, good night. Me have my license, alright. Sitting at the envelope, you and your squaddy would I like. Drive off with them mad vibes. Turn left, right, turn right. Pull up, park up, go inside. Transform in a one kite. It has been me feel nice. Right now me hype. Breaking news for live. Fell down and smoking for the heights. But right now me want another split. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just sucking me? So me laugh, so me cough. The last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? Oh, but you give me direction, excitement and affection. The more I get, the more I want. Yo, me good with you. Yo, listen, any girl want me chat to one feel good with you too. You lie, for me never get to spend time with you. Jump and sleep after 12 and me dying for your cup to spend more time with you. You give me direction.
So, if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT and Joe
Hello, people. I'm
and
still here.
and
Hello.
Christos.
Hello.
We're still here and we're talking about to fur or not to fur. This is something that occurred on social media where somebody did a video about Patti LaBelle was signing a book and a bunch of protesters came in acting like they were fans,
Yeah.
but they really weren't fans. They were protesting and they started saying that Patti LaBelle has blood on her hands because Patti LaBelle likes furs and she wears furs. And we're trying to dispel the fact that it is better to wear a faux fur versus a real fur when it's the opposite. It is better to wear a real fur versus a faux fur because a real fur goes back into the environment, it goes back into the earth, it is biodegradable. It does like money. If you bury a whole skew of money in the earth, just ask Pablo Escobar.
Girl, yeah.
It turns to dirt after a while.
3 months. Three
Thank you.
months.
Well, no, it was more than 3 months, but
it's still biodegradable.
but it's biodegradable. I want you to understand. So if you take some money and you bury it,
don't.
unless it's gold and silver, you ain't gonna come back to it if it's paper because it's biodegradable. It's a tree.
Yeah, and I totally agree. You know, I learned so much in the first few months that we met Christos 2
Right.
years ago. I can't believe it's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But you know that it was a good thing because I was actually preferring before I met you, Christos. I was actually preferring my faux fur over my real furs. I had actually given away some furs because I was like, oh my God, it's mink. I can't be seen in mink. It's a horrible thing. And then I met you, and all I could think about was, damn, I wish I could get my mink coat back. You know.
Well, it's a choice that you have to make. But as a human being, I respect everybody's opinion. I'm not criticizing anybody this or that way. It's just that don't pass your agenda to me. I don't pass my agenda to you. Be a decent human being in this world. Don't try to get a minute of fame because of LaBelle. I mean, take your own minute of fame. Now, there are around the world the people that let minks out of the farm. My friends, the ego balance, it got so out of hand, most of them died. Number one, where were they to feed those or build a nest? Number two, they go to every town or every village. They go the mix in the chicken coops. They choke every chicken. They drink the blood and they go on. They don't even eat the meat. They're so in a hurry to get rid of all the chickens. There is no chickens left in the entire area because they choke them. If you forget a little hole on the chicken coop, you're done the next day. The ego balance is out of balance.
And what Christos is talking about in Greece. So in Greece and in Europe, they decided to have these mink farms where they allow the minks to live and they utilize them for fur because they were killing the other animals. So this was a solution to a problem. It's a solution to a problem. But once again, remember, faux furs is plastic, and plastic come from oil. Okay.
5 gallons.
Thank you.
How much oil does it take to make? Like I have this faux mink jacket. You know,
5 gallons of oil.
It's 5 gallons of oil.
Yes, 5 gallons
It's
of
just
oil.
a vest actually, and it's like a faux mink vest. On the outside is cotton, on the inside is faux mink. 5 gallons of oil for that.
Yeah, plus all the mink farmers, they help the economy too, meaning
They have jobs. They give jobs.
not just jobs. Every egg that is not good for human consumption, they buy it to feed the minks. Everything has a purpose in life, my friend. Even ourselves, we're not here forever. We're just temporary visitors on this earth.
right.
We come and go today or tomorrow. Some of us go at 18 years old. Some of them live to be 50. So whatever purpose that this simulation world that we live in natural simulation world, let everybody do their purpose, and God bless the world.
Yeah, because we think what they did to Patti LaBelle was
Conniving.
It was
yeah,
heinous
it was
at best.
hateful. It was
Yes,
hateful.
they took advantage of an opportunity. She was promoting a book that she had written about her new desserts,
Hmm.
and she was signing at the end of the promotion, and they were getting ready to take some photos. The people actually in the photo were the protesters.
No way.
Yes. And they and as they finished taking the first picture, after that they got up, and there's a video online, and they just start yelling, Patti LaBelle has blood on her hands. I think that's heinous. I agree with you. They were taking advantage of a moment where they could be seen to be protesters again, and they're uninformed, and they
Absolutely.
don't have the slightest idea of why the fur industry was flipped on its ear, you know, and they just haven't done their homework.
And one of the main reasons why they flipped the fur industry on its ear, because it is cheaper to buy a faux fur, and they can sell more. This is a capital gains motive. This is a motive for corporations to make money. It has nothing to do with the environment and what is healthy for the environment and what is healthy for you and I.
And we fell into it.
Absolutely.
Everybody around the world fell into it.
Absolutely.
Right. And minding you, they're not made in America, baby. They're made offshore.
Yeah.
Help your own country, the economy here. Hello.
Yeah, and these corporations that we're talking about go over to these other countries. And let me tell you something about that, because Christos brought up a great point. I watched a documentary just the other day. I think it was Monday, and it was about sweatshops. And it was about the conditions in which these people are working in. There was a sweatshop in Indonesia where the building caved in on all these workers. The building caved in on all these workers because the corporations that have gone over to Indonesia and Korea and India and places like that to have their wares made will only pay these factory owners a certain amount of money. So these people do not even get fair trade for making these fake faux furs that they're bringing over here and selling to us and telling us how good it is. People are dying. People are giving up their blood and their life
and poisoning the United States.
And poison not only the United States,
the whole earth,
but it's poisoning the waters of the whole earth. And what you don't understand is the water supply is what nourishes all of us, because our bodies are 80% water. So we need water. And if our waters is being poisoned with all these chemicals that they're using to make these faux furs and process these oils to make these faux furs and killing the people, okay, because they're working in unsafe working environments for a few pennies a day. They don't even get fair trade wages.
Well,
okay.
And on the flip side of that coin, or maybe even the same side of that coin, maybe that coin has the same side. When you think about the people who own furs, and they're like, "Oh, I have faux furs now. What do I do with them?" And then you want to get rid of them, but you think, "Wait a minute, I can't even get rid of them now."
No, you can't. You're
right.
done. You're done. Now, there are, by the year 2050, my friends, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Remember this. As it is, there are 5 rings around the oceans of plastic. They're circles and circles and circles. Let's protect our Mother Earth, because the sun makes the plastic brittle and the salt makes it a mush. And guess who eats it? The fish, and then we eat it.
The fish. And not only
therein
that,
lies a whole nother realm of speculation of medicine
of
and
disease,
else. Yes.
of diseasement.
Yes.
And another thing you must realize that the ocean is also full of mercury. And the reason it is full of mercury is because of oil production. And oil production is a part of the faux fur industry because remember, as Christos said, it takes oil to make a faux fur.
How many gallons?
5.
5 gallons of oil to just make a simple vest.
So when you're going to the store to buy faux fur, remember this much. You're killing people in underprivileged countries who are working in sweatshops, first of all, to make this product so this product can be affordable to you. Second of all, you're killing the environment. And third of all, you're stopping the natural ebb and flow to the world, the climate. So we're going to get off this subject. We're going to take a quick break, and I do mean a quick break. And we will be right back with Jo's poetry.
From me little bit running, send me a part. And everybody know, send me no give a damn boy. War get hot, man, I drop that bomb in Iraq. Them know me head hot like yam in the pot. Pussy love chat, so me shot him for that. When the rifle bust, don't jam in fi stop. So me left him fi gap. Boy, I try run him, French up him fi got. As some me know, say them a pussy. Yo, them not evil. Never bust her head dead with the fucking nigger. Boy, you say them tough. Now look for me, though. Street team make your blood run like a fucking diesel. Hey, me never itch it, squeeze it, trigger palm, boy. Shot the post, blood run like river that, boy. From me little bit running, send me apart. And everybody know, send me no give a damn, boy. Me bust me gun till he hot like fire pan stove. I rock catch panny wall like fly up and post. Them know so me sick like Iron Coke. Me make your mother buy a wreath and a one rose. Clip them long like fireman hose. Shot burn him up like iron pan close. Any bumper hold this dead. God know me take the oath. Cause when he gun them a bust boy drop down a dump. Me run them down, shoot shot in your gun. Anyway chip then he chop them a cut. A tough chat them a pop. I don't know if we bust them head. From inside where you are the fucking dead.
Okay, guys, we're back. And without any further ado, here's Jo's poetry.
Tonight I'm going to do a celebrity status. I am afforded many things because of who I am. When I walk into a room, there's always a moment of silence. All eyes are always on me. I can hear the hushed whispers of the women and men as I walk by them, but I'm used to it. It used to cause me to pause, but not anymore. I get preferential treatment in restaurants and in stores. People get out of the way when I get in the elevator. Sometimes they just get off, and I have the whole thing to myself. One time, I went to a pool in my sweetheart bikini. No one else there was like me, and I got to swim all by myself. I had my choice of towels and chairs and the whole staff to myself. Why, they were at my beck and call the whole time I was there. Then there was this time I got on the bus with my friend, and it wasn't any seats in the back or front except this one, so we sat together. You would think a gentleman would have given us a seat, but that didn't happen. I guess they just didn't know who I was. Matter of fact, some people just looked furious as we committed a crime or something because we sat like that. Well, we worked hard that day, and we were tired. Well, I guess I'm not the celebrity I thought I was.
Wow. Very befitting. Very, 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 very befitting. Let's get you some flowers. So, Christos, you got a quick joke for us?
Well, I got 2 jokes, but I don't know if they're good, but let's try them. There was this guy in jail for about 10 years, and you know, he wanted to make love to a lady, so he told his friends, as soon as I go out, the first lady that I will go, I see, I will make love to her as many as teeth as she have, straight.
Okay.
So he found this older lady, first thing the lady she found. So he started making love. She looked at her, she only had one teeth. So says, son of a. So he got up and left. She only had one tooth. And the older lady started chasing him. Come back. You didn't see I have another root in the back.
So then we got another one right quick. That was good.
This lady was dating this guy at the in this computer thing. How we call this?
Oh, internet dating.
Internet dating, baby.
Okay.
Internet dating. They were dating over the internet for about 6 months. And she kept on saying, I want to come and see you. I mean, they talked so well. He squeezed her. She felt her over the internet.
Yeah.
She fell in love with him. She always used to tell her, but sweetheart, love of my life, you cannot visit me. I live in a gated community. So finally she says, what do you mean? I'll give my license and all that. She says, you don't understand. I live in jail.
A gated community.
A gated
I
community,
love it.
baby.
I love it. That was a
play
good
on
one.
words.
That was a good one.
That
Yeah.
was
So wait a minute, let me
good.
give you some applause for that. You deserve a hand for that. Excellent job. Yes.
Three actually.
Three
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes.
Shabam.
So,
I should have been a stand-up comedian too.
well,
Well,
you are. You sitting down comedian.
You're funny enough.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And so, guys, we just want to say thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you take to heart what we talked about in terms of the fur trade so that you understand when you're looking at investing in a fur or buying a fur, you can do it with an informed mind versus, or an informed opinion versus taking the opinion of somebody who don't even know what they're talking about. We appreciate you being here with us because without you, there is no us. And Joe, you want to tell them right quick how they can get a hold of all of us real quickly?
Yeah, you all just go ahead onto the internet and put in www.jamaicafunkshow.com. You can listen to this episode of the Jamaica Funk Show and every episode of the Jamaica Funk Show on jamaicafunkshow.com. You can listen and learn and watch our videos on jamaicafunkshow.com. You can also follow Christos Furs at gmail.com, and you can watch his YouTube videos on jamaicafunkshow.com. You can also follow me at www.jamaicafunkshow, mamayaya.wixsite.com. That's right. JamaicaFunkShow.com is a one-stop shop.
All right. And you can get Christos. Christos is offering a storage sale on furs. $98 until
January.
Yeah, he'll keep your fur in storage until January of 2018. You have to pick it up by then.
Or something like that?
It's clean.
We have special clean glaze in store.
All right.
So if you own a fur, you know what he's talking about.
So if you don't know your fur, know your furriers. Christos Furs in Westchester, Illinois.
708-562-3777.
708-562-3877. She was getting a little sexy with it. That's why you couldn't hear. But anyways, guys, we love you. Thank you for joining us. Once again, without you, there is no us. God bless you. Well, Ironman.
Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I miss you so much. Now leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. It's so hard to say goodbye. No, leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. It's so hard to say goodbye. She say it's hard for me, you know. But I got to do what I have to do because I can't do this. to find something or someone else to occupy your time, because I can't do this no more. It's so hard to say goodbye. Now leave me, now leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try.